We will be comparing the Nest Cam with Floodlight, which in live view you don't have control of the lights, and we'll check the notifications or lack thereof versus the Ring Floodlight Cam PRO, which a recent update made its floodlights pretty sensitive to motion, and a lot of users are pissed off. We'll talk about it in this video. Hello guys, LifeHackster here. Today we are going to compare the Ring Floodlight Cam PRO versus the Nest Cam with Floodlight. We will compare their video and audio quality day and night with floodlights on, compare the features, and run our usual tests, and see which floodlight camera will be a good option for your home. I have reviewed these floodlight cams individually and will link them down below if you haven't seen them yet. I'm also doing this comparison with the Ring Floodlight because it was brought to my attention that Ring made an update on how their floodlights gets triggered. Because users have noticed that the floodlights are a bit too sensitive, that even if the sensitivity is set to the lowest, it still turns on when there's motion from farther away. I noticed this in my older floodlight cam in the front garage area, but I didn't really think of anything until I got emails and messages from some of you guys. I noticed that when the cars pass by the street, it does get triggered more often as compared before. I did lower down the sensitivity to the lowest and it's a bit better. So I'll be testing this more on the Floodlight Pro in this video. Let's start with pricing. The Ring Floodlight Cam Pro retails for $250 while the Nest Cam with Floodlight retails for $280. But it is currently on sale for $230. As to subscription, Nest has pretty good pricing, and also you get 3 hours of free cloud recording if you decide not to subscribe. So you will have access to the last 3 hours of motion recordings. Subscription for event recordings for 30 days is only $6 a month or $60 a year for unlimited number of Nest cameras in your house. If you want the option to record 24/7, then they have the Nest Aware Plus, which on top of event recordings, you can record some or all of your Nest cameras 24/7. I highly discourage all cameras though because of the internet bandwidth that you'll be using. And the recordings will stay for up to 10 days. And for the cameras that stay with event recordings, you will have access for 60 days. Also, Nest cameras can listen for smoke and carbon monoxide alarms and also glass breaking, and it will give you notifications. As to the Ring, they changed their pricing, but not for the better. Better for them. If you only have their cameras, you're really not affected. It is that they separated their alarm monitoring from the $10 plan from before. Their Plus plan now is just for the camera recordings, which is $10 a month or $100 a year for unlimited Ring cameras, and recordings will be accessible for 60 days. If you're planning to or have their alarm, the Pro option is now $20 a month or $200 a year, which includes their professional alarm monitoring and recording access of all your Ring cameras. I'll be making a separate video on this, hopefully soon. Now it is time for video and audio quality and my testing, but before that, if you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Thank you.
So this is
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
So this is the video and audio quality of the Ring Floodlight Cam Pro and video clarity test. This is at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, running at best. So this is the video and audio quality of the Nest Cam with Floodlight, and this is the clarity test, and this is at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, running at best. this is the video quality of the Ring Floodlight Cam Pro at night, and this with the maximum brightness on its floodlights, 2000 lumens bright. And this is what it looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this is the video quality of the Nest Cam floodlight at night, and this with the max brightness on the floodlights, 2400 lumens bright, and this is what it looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So this is the Ring Floodlight Cam Pro, maximum brightness, 2000 lumens bright, and this is how it lights up my backyard. This is the brightness of the Nest Cam with floodlight, and this 2400 lumens bright, and it's pretty bright, brighter than Rings, definitely. The Ring is only 2000 lumens, and this one is 2400 lumens. We are going to compare the detection distance at night between the Nest Cam with floodlight and the Ring Floodlight Cam Pro. I've set both of them, person detection on, and also highest sensitivity in the detection on both the floodlights and the camera. So let's check it out. Let's start with 40 feet. Wow, both of them turned on, and I got a notification. Actually, Google Nest, the Nest Cam notified me first, and Ring next. Cool. You'll be able to see the difference between the lights between the two. The Nest Cam with floodlight is 4000 Kelvin, and this is 2400 lumens bright, while the Ring Floodlight Cam Pro is only 2000 lumens, and this is a 3000 Kelvin color temperature. So this is yellow and somewhat yellow and white in between. Now we're going to test mostly just the floodlight, and it is with the Ring especially because a lot of customers or users have said that the floodlight is very sensitive. So now I'm gonna show you that the motion settings. So the motion sensitivity, it is in the minimum. The 3D motion detection is also in minimum, 5 feet, and smart alerts person only. And on the light settings, the zones is also in the minimum. So let's see how far it will for the floodlights to turn on. So let's start at 40 feet. I have the Nest Cam floodlight also on its minimum setting as to the floodlight, and I turned off the motion detection for the camera, so the floodlight will not activate when the camera sees motion. So at 35 feet, whoa, wow, 35 feet, Ring. Well, that's pretty sensitive. So there is some issue on the firmware that the Ring needs to address. All the settings are in the minimum setting, and the floodlight got turned on at 35 feet. We are going to compare the motion alert notification speeds between the Nest Cam with Floodlight compared to the Ring Floodlight Cam Pro. Now, I've set the setting on the Nest Cam with person detection turned on and also familiar face detection turned on. And with the Ring Floodlight Cam Pro, I have the motion warning turned on, and also I've changed the notification tone. So there will be a lot in here. Anyways, LTE connection 1038. Let's check it out.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
That's the Ring Floodlight Cam Pro. And I got both notifications about the same time. And that's the ring, a little Christmas chime. And when you click and hold on the Google, and just unfamiliar face seen. All right, no snapshot capture there or GIF preview. How about the ring? I got a snapshot capture, and it has a snooze option right here. And when you click on this, it should go to live view, which loads up pretty quick. Now, as to the Nest, and it should go to unfamiliar.
You are currently being recorded.
Now I got the notification again on the ring. I got the live view on the Nest. Now, if you're bothered by the notification, you can always have an option to snooze it. Anyways, 10:39, the person detection the Nest didn't trigger, so let's check it out here after a minute. All right, so it is 10:40, so it's been about a minute, and you heard earlier that the ring, or you saw earlier that the Ring Floodlight Cam Pro has barely any cool off on the notification. It keeps bothering you with notification as long as the motion persists. So let's check out with the Nest right now. This one with the familiar face detection turned on.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
I got the ring. Nothing still with the Nest. I know the person detection didn't trigger earlier, and it's been past 10 minutes. That one has a cool off of 10 minutes, so I'm trying to see if the familiar face detection has a cool off, which it does. So I'm gonna come back here after 5 minutes and we will see. All right, so it is 10:47, so it's been about 5-6 minutes from the last motion event. So we'll see if the person detection of the Nest Cam or the facial recognition will notify us again. The ring will always notify us.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
That's the notification of the ring. And it's been 5 minutes, and the Nest, even with both the facial recognition and person detection option turned on, no notification. And this is the one thing that Nest really needs to improve.
This is the audio quality coming out from the Floodlight Cam Pro. This is the audio quality coming out from the Floodlight Cam Pro. This is the audio quality coming out from the Nest Cam with Floodlight. This is the audio quality coming out from the Nest Cam with Floodlight. Unfortunately, the Nest Cam doesn't have a Siren.
What do you think, guys? Video quality is better with the Nest Cam, and this is the first thing I noticed when I first reviewed it. With the Ring Floodlight Pro, you have this wider field of view, which doesn't help with video clarity at a distance. But it does have a decent video quality compared to the older Floodlight Cam or the Plus version. The thing about Nest is their notification. It is good that the notification speed is faster now as compared before. But their cool off in the notification is just a bummer. Even with familiar face feature on, plus the person detection, you will not get any more notifications unless you get out of the camera's field of view for more than 10 minutes. There are also no other options for the notification tones. For the iOS user, you only get the generic tritone. With Ring, you can choose and assign a different tone on each of your Ring cameras so that you'll know which camera got triggered. And if you didn't hear the first alert and the motion persists, then you will get another notification, which is good so that you're urged to check just to make sure if it is something that needs to be addressed. And if not, you can always snooze the alerts. Nest also forgot to put an on and off switch for the floodlight during live view. All of the floodlight and spotlight cameras that I've tested always have a switch to turn on and off the lights in live view. I'm not sure why Nest decided not to put one. So to control the lights, you have to go to the lights option on the Google Home app, which needs multiple steps just to get to the light. Also, the Nest Cam doesn't have a Siren, which I think most other Wi-Fi cameras have now, and this can be easily added if Nest wants to as a firmware update. As for the Ring, well, they need to address the sensitivity issue they have with the floodlight, and this issue just came up with their latest update, and there are a lot of users that are mad about this. Luckily, the floodlight in the Pro is not that bright, and I really think it is lower than the advertised 2000 lumens. Also, having the 3D motion detection doesn't really give the Pro an advantage as to detection. All of the wired cameras that I've tested can detect as good as Rings. Anyways, that's it for this video. Any questions? Comment down below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.